I wanted to use all 6 of them at once. Except what I could really use is 3 different cards right now.
Very true. Let's
In Netrunner, you can click for them.
Yeah, there's a lot of times in Magic I'm like, click for a card. Damn it, I can't.
Click for what?
Okay.
Now, that may not have helped you, but you're one closer to a card that will.
Very true. So I'm actually going to get rid of another Yogg.
Exactly. Dead card in your hand right now. Unless I blow up your first one, you're not going to need your second.
And then I'm going to get rid of
Last Creek Purpose. Because you're not worried about me damaging you yet.
not at the moment.
And I'll tell you right now, for freebies in a teaching game, I will.
Okay.
It's just cruel and unusual. So,
And that ends my turn.
this agenda, when I scored it, gave me access to this cool ability.
Okay.
Agendas don't generally help the runner beyond giving him points because you don't have to work as hard for them. Whereas for the Corp, they come with all sorts of cool nifty abilities. So I'm going to make use of, well, first my
Very welcome
draw.
to throw it away if you'd like.
Oh hey, here's a card that I don't care about. I spend 2 clicks to gain 3 credits using Gila's ability. And for my last click, I actually have enough money that I would not feel terrible about protecting this server with it.
Okay.
So I am going to install a piece of ice. But since this ice is useless to me, I'm actually going to trash that one to do it.
Okay.
Otherwise I would have to pay a fee for installing at a higher tier.
Okay.
This way I don't have to pay anything.
Sounds good.
It's your turn.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of fun right now.
It's a lot.
It's made by the same guy who made Magic.
Really?
Yeah, Richard Garfield.
Richard Garfield, nice. I'm going to click the drop.
17 over the tower.
Why are you so poor?
Because I'm bad at this game. Well, not bad.
He's learning the game. He put down Yogg on turn 1 to crush for my R&D,
You do that.
which was really nice.
That was a good move.
Do this.
Yeah. So I'm going to use a click to play a card.
Okay, ping 2.
I don't know if you allow me to help him or not.
It's a recorded tutorial and we're not actually playing seriously yet. Like, we're going to scoop at some point and actually play. This is still just show me your cards and explain them. So feel free.
So I played Corridor
Excellent.
and Corroder. Oh yeah, it is.
You're
Corroder.
out of money, but that hardly matters because you now suddenly have told me your servers are no longer safe.
Click for a credit.
And then I'm going to click for a credit and play another card.
No. Just click for a credit.
So
Trust me.
take a look at your ID.
Gain 2 credits.
The reason
So
is
now here's the deal.
you can get through that
Oh,
ice
because
wall
I have
now.
to pay a credit to get through the wall.
You would need to break it.
Oh, okay, very good.
So now you run
Very good.
HQ, break, gain 2 credits.
And the other math to understand, because it helps to get a sense of this. I am required to include 20 points worth of agendas in a deck.
Okay.
Since agendas are typically worth 1, 2, or 3 points, and people tend to play the average for a good reason, and their abilities tend to favor that as well, 10 to 12 agendas is pretty typical. Unless you're this guy over here who runs like 9. Also, the deck is about 45 to 49 cards. So statistically, you've got a 1 in 4 to 1 in 5 chance of every card being an agenda. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards that have come out. And one of them was for sure an agenda. What are the odds that one of these is?
Pretty high.
So if you manage to get in here, you can safely bet you're rolling a 1 in 5 chance, and you're getting that credit you want. So there's no harm in just checking. Unless that's slowing you down for your malarkey. I have no idea what your plans are.
So
You know that I just threw down an expensive ice here. You know because you knew what all my ice was in my hand.
Oh wait, no, this is paper.
Actually, now you do this.
Yeah, now we do this. Okay. That's what I was going to do the first time, but I didn't realize that I needed a credit to break. So I'm going to play a credit to play an event, and I'm going to play account siphon.
Oh no! So with Account Siphon, what happens is you instantly run on my headquarters, my main server. If you succeed in that run, you may, instead of getting cards, choose to make me lose up to 5 credits, and then get double that amount yourself. It's actually the backbone of that deck.
Yeah, it seemed very
I
important
saved a
when I
lot of
drew
money
it.
to be able to res this, and now I'm assuming you're running.
Yeah, I'm going to
I'm
run.
assuming you're breaking.
Break. And then I'm going to have
Would you like to access a card instead of Account Siphoning? You're allowed to do it.
I think I'm going to take the credits.
So here's the 5 that I lose.
Okay.
There's the 5 that you make.
And then the 5 that I make.
And then you get 2 more from Gabe's ability.
And then 2 more.
And he pays you off. But,
You
side
get 2
effect,
tags.
you get 2 tags.
Oh,
now
tags.
remember what
That's
we
part
talked
of account siphon.
Now remember what we talked about with regards to tags and how I showed you Scorched Earth? 4 meat damage. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 4 in my hand currently.
And you are in fact tagged. If I have Scorched Earth, I shoot you in the face for 4 meat damage. If I have 2 Scorched Earth, I deal 8.
So that's what this
That would have been a beautiful
been
thing,
great
to
to
but you
keep.
would never have the money for it.
Yeah.
You can pay to remove each tag for a click and 2 credits. But here's the flip side, and there's no getting around it. I drew 5 cards when the game started. You immediately saw what 3 of them were. So there's only 2 that you didn't see.
Yeah.
Since then, you've seen every card before I drew it.
So I'm pretty sure.
Have any of them been a Scorched Earth?
No.
But these 2 were, so you're done for. I wish. But you see the logic.
Yeah,
You can be an aggressive Gabe because you know what I was running.
Yep.
With 60% certainty.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, so
yeah.
I guess
Because
it's
account
using-
siphon tags you, it's not the best idea to do it on the last click. Because you need clicks to remove tags.
But you also don't want to risk me defending the server now that you showed me you can get in before you get your payday.
Yeah.
So I just had to mandatory draw this card. I am really, really glad he didn't run on my R&D last turn.
Hey, that's an agenda.
Going to do the following. I'm going to click to install, click to advance, and immediately score this card. This is a 2 advance 1 pointer. There's only like 2 of these in all of Netrunner because they're so good.
They seem pretty good.
This one actually gives me 7 credits when I score it, but it also gives me a bad publicity. We didn't discuss this before, so I'll explain it now.
Okay.
Bad publicity. When you declare a run, you immediately get a credit for every bad publicity I have.
Okay.
To use on the
If
run.
you don't use it up before your run is over, it poofs.
Oh, okay.
So remember how you had to click for a credit to pay to get through
Now
this?
it's free.
This is actually a free
it's a-
server
it's a
right
free
now.
break right now.
But I had to get paid off because you just took away all my money.
True.
It's to you, sir.
Okay.
I did, however, give me another agenda point, which is also valid.
Okay. So I would get the gold for.
This will only happen when you click to run.
Oh, okay. Only when I click around.
And you'll have me paid for the run, and then when your run's over. The idea being everybody hates me so much for having attempted a hostile takeover that they're going to pay you every time they hear that you're trying to attack me.
Okay. So
Do that one thing.
That one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna click to run again.
Okay.
I'm gonna
No. You
Oh,
have
I'm
to
sorry.
play
No, I
the
Using a
clicked.
card.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I clicked to play an event.
What's the event?
It's another account site.
You've got to be kidding me!
Another account site?
2 in a row, again and again! Again and again!
So you use the bad pub to break, so it costs you
So-
nothing.
Here's your free.
Yep.
Here's your free credit.
And then I'll use that to break for my
Using that ability,
corroder.
yes, you're getting it. You're getting it.
And then
How much money am I losing this time?
Siphon it all.
There's 5,
So 5 for the siphon.
and the next just comes from the bank. And technically, it's not actually me passing credits to you. It's technically me paying the bank and you getting from the bank.
Okay.
But it
And then
hard.
you get 2 from Gabe as well.
And then I get 2 from Gabe.
So you're somewhere sitting by like 24-ish credits right now, huh?
I'm up there.
And then you get 2 more
But you are
tags.
And then I get
festooned with
2 more
tags.
tags.
You should.
Well,
So
it all comes
I
down
know
to
what he
this.
has. I know what you have in your hand.
Really? Because
Except for
I just
one
drew a
card.
card. I started the game with 2 others.
True.
But 6 credits and 3 clicks only eliminates 3 tags.
Yeah.
You literally cannot become untagged this turn without a card ability.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And drawing up to 4 cards means unless I have double Scorch, I'm not killing you right
How many
now.
cards do you have?
So just make sure to end the turn with 4 cards.
Draw 2 cards and run HQ.
That's the other thing you might very well want to do.
Or run HQ and then draw.
Check to see what's in my hand.
Okay. So
You're getting in
I
for
can do
free
that.
now.
So
That's
I'm
not going to
going
last
to-
forever. And if
I'm
there's an
gonna-
agenda here.
play an event
It's not
card.
free this time.
Oh, you're playing an event. Okay.
gonna
No, it'll
play-
be a bad pub every time.
I'm gonna pay 2.
I thought each run? I thought it was
Yeah,
per
bad
turn.
pub. No, bad pub's per run.
Bad pub is bad.
Wow. Bad pub is
Or
bad.
no, are you
credits.
sure it's per?
I'm going to
Legwork.
pay leg.
Oh my lord! Again and again! So, this is a beautiful card for once a game pressure when you really need to know what's been sitting in the hand for a while. Not only do you access a card from HQ after the run, you get 3. 2 additional. So you are running on HQ.
And I'll use the 1 credit to break.
No, use bad pub.
credit, right?
Oh, I get 1 every run.
Yeah, we just discussed.
Everyone
Oh,
hates
wow.
me right now.
Okay, sounds good.
So put that in your
So this
This
goes
will
in
go
here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pick
3 at a time.
one at a
So
time.
1 at a time. Yeah, 1 at a time.
this one.
What would you like to do with it?
I'm gonna steal that.
Very good. Next.
I'm gonna pick This one?
I think you've seen that before.
Yep.
Getting rid of my bad pub will be something I really want to do right now.
Goes back in?
No, no, no.
Oh, it stays
you
out.
get to access them and thin my hand. It's really good. But you have to make up your mind about each as you do.
Okay.
Hey, look, he has a way to tag you.
Play only if the runner made a successful run during his or her last turn. Phrase. If successful, give the runner 1 tag. Well, I'm not worried about that.
Nor am I. I'm probably going to lose this card pretty soon. You obviously don't care about tags, so why should I?
As an additional cost to play this, spend a click, remove up to 2 bad publicity.
And that's the one you saw. Now I have a bad pub. Now that would be very nice. But at this point, you have so much money. What do I care if you get 1 more credit when you run me? I need my time more than I need my money.
Very true. So then I'm going to
Well,
resolve.
I kind of need my money too. So legwork is done. You're now up to 2 points.
And I'm going to use my last 2 clicks resolve to. Actually.
Yeah, draw 2 cards.
Yeah. I'm going to play another event. Or no, a resource.
No, you're not. Don't play it.
Don't play
So
it.
if I can shoot you with for 4 meat damage,
You need to have 4
exactly
cards in
4
your
meat
hand.
damage, you can
flat
tank
line.
it.
Flat
You can
line.
tank it with 4. Now, statistically, the odds of me having it pretty low because you've been checking me so much.
But you should be
But when
safe.
I
You
start
should-
saying that every single turn,
Yeah.
you've got to wonder if I'm bullshitting
Let
you.
me see your hand, Darkness.
I'm showing the camera.
I know, let me see.
And draw. And that resolves.
He has been checking me very thoroughly.
I know.
My deck is very good. and you're not playing it, man. It's my turn. Mandatory draw.
I want to play it. And it's expensive.
Click to install, paying 1.
Oh,
Click for a credit.
so the good ones.
Click for another credit. So you have reduced me to clicking for 1 credit at a time. Wait, 2 clicks for 3 credits. Ha!
there you go.
I scored that. I can use it.
Get an extra credit.
I am rich with extra credit.
Yeah.
It's to you.
Okay.
And you have no idea what I just drew,
True.
which I may or may not have installed in the position I'm pointing to. It could have been the ice that you've seen previously that I drew.
Should have been watching that.
To expose a card, that means.
Flip it face up, flip it face down.
Okay.
You see it, that's all. Very useful if I put something here and double advance it and you don't know what you're running on.
Gotcha.
Very
So-
useful if you're afraid.
No, you could spend this whole turn to do 4 clicks, 8 credits, get rid of all your tags. Then
if
you
you were
don't.
worried about running tags.
Then you don't have to.
But remember,
Yeah, I'm
you
not
saw a
very-
card in my hand.
Yeah, but
That lets
he's
me-
not. He hasn't been running R&D though.
Doesn't matter. Any successful run, I can SEA search.
I'm not too worried about tags right now. I think that's
I agree.
appropriate.
You have to make a call. You can either choose to say, I don't care about
Yeah,
tags.
I'm just letting him know he can't.
Oh, yeah, yeah. This is enough. In your shoes, in this situation, I would get ballsy and say, I'm going to run R&D. Because if I see that the gunshot is coming, I'll protect myself. Until I know that I can't get
Oh, and
in.
I remember
You could
that was
also-
8 gold for that one. That
And
you
I
put
am at
down.
exactly 9.
Travis.
Yes.
Why am I at exactly 9?
Use this. Expose these.
But I know what that one is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because I
He's
was.
90% sure
Yeah,
it's the toll
I'm-
booth he saw,
I'm
which I
pretty-
installed right after he accessed an R&D card.
You could still make sure to know if you can get through or not.
True.
There's a better option in your hand if you were 90% sure that is.
Which is
I have 9 credits.
There is a better option in his hand.
It's like magic all over again, where you guys just stand there and tell me what to do. You're wrong.
So for those of you who can't see, 2 other of my friends here, Pat and Ken, well, they're not my friends, they kind of hate me.
No, we hate Pat. Get it right.
Oh, right, they hate Pat, thank you. Even Pat hates Pat, apparently.
It's true.
But, yeah, helping me explain the game to Travis as we go, and by which I mean helping Travis kick my ass as
Okay.
we go.
So here's what we'll do.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to pay one click.
Okay.
I am going to pay 3 credits. I would like to expose.
That's
That's
Mr. Lee.
not the right card.
But
I
that's
would like
okay.
to
That's-
expose 2 cards.
So you get a refund because you
Oh,
overpaid.
look at that. Because I paid the wrong card.
Satellite uplink. What are we exposing?
I would like
myself
to-
in public. Myself in public. Myself in public.
Yes. I that one.
Okay.
And this one.
I thought it was an enchantment. I'm not sure why I thought it was.
So we have.
So for those of you at home,
You do not want to run into Archer.
all of the surprise value that I was hoping to get out of this card, which would have destroyed 2 programs since he does not have the right breaker, has been lost because he paid 2 credits to expose them. This is the value of having exposure effects, which aren't terribly common in Netrunner, but the core set comes with enough that you can build solidly
So
with them
put that in
right off the bat.
heap.
So that goes in heat.
Install
And
that.
then I'm going
Pay attention to what kind of breaker you would need, what abilities
Which is why
these
you're
have,
installing
you know.
that.
Done?
Yes, thank you. And then I'm going to pay one more click to
I'm not sure. I
install.
think it has to be.
Just play the 10 and get one back. Or do
Oh my
that.
lord, so it's a fan? It's a...
Post on this one.
Pass me the fan from your trash, please.
Yes.
Because you trashed one earlier when you only had 5 credits, and now you see the value. If you had click, 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 install, click, 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 do something, there's all the momentum gone. Instead, click, click, count siphon, barrier breaker.
Did you read what this
Spiral
does?
money. So the advantage with
What you
Fem
do
is, apart
is
from
you
just being
post
a...
on
Well,
Toll
I'll let Ken explain.
Because normally toll booth, well, you do have a code gate breaker, but that
No, it's
doesn't
a
have
fixed
enough.
strength.
It doesn't have enough strength. So this can break through that,
Yeah.
but this can also break through Archer.
Yeah.
So the special ability on Fem, as you can read from the card, is that you pay 1 per subroutine. So 1 subroutine, pay 1 credit. And instead of encountering the ice, you just skip it, whatever that ice might be. But you can only target 1 ice, and you have to choose at the time of installation. Well, he just paid to figure out where all the real value for bang for his buck is, and he targeted Toll Booth. I'm telling you right now, I am never paying 8 credits for a Toll Booth that's been femmed. I'm just trashing it.
Okay, so then I will take a run at R&D.
So I'm going to pay 8 credits to res a Toll Booth that you can skip for free with a bad pub credit? Probably not. No res.
No res. Goes through.
Access 1?
Yes. That is not an agenda.
Excellent. Can you do anything with it or no? Okay. Cool. It goes back?
It's very familiar.
Keep it.
Excellent.
Oh, I can decide whether or not...
No.
If there's a trash can in the bottom, it's an asset, and you can pay to trash it.
Oh, that's right. You did talk about
And
that.
if that happens,
Very
you
good.
can keep seeing more cards as you keep
All
it
you
in
do
the
if
picture.
there's nothing you can do about it is tell them to keep it.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
You know, after getting over the initial shock of the fetch lands being reprinted,
You're okay with it?
So,
I was upset because
I know. I saw your text
you know,
message
So
in the
this-
group message.
Yeah.
so what's it going to be? Last click.
So it's not good that I'm
whole
at
bunch
2
of
cards.
deltas
So I'm
and
going to click to draw.
reanimator.
But I can still shoot you in the
but
face if I draw Scorched.
Advantage
True. But I know you're not drawing Scorched Earth.
in like 3 weeks.
Yes.
I don't
Okay.
have to buy a bunch
So-
of Misty
Didn't think of that,
Rainforest
you're right.
anymore. I can
Very
just
good.
shove my polluted deltas into my modern
Mandatory
deck.
draw.
There you go.
First click.
But I say you can click into it.
Second click. Another
That's a
card.
good point. It's like, well, these ones aren't worth as much. But I don't have to buy these ones
Third
that were
click.
just as expensive.
Yeah.
Install a
Also,
card.
like,
Trashing
I
the
think
previous
it's gonna
card.
change around modern.
I wonder what it might be. For those of you at home who didn't see what I drew, it was
like,
the exact
there's a
same
few,
card that we had
top
just
tier
gotten
decks,
into
but
a
I think
scuffle
that
with.
this
That's not
a
face time.
format that still needs to be
Yeah, it is.
sort of
I never
was
read
being
it.
figured out, and now it's just like
It's posted. So notice how this is trashed
Everybody,
face down.
I'm excited to play with
Notice how
on-card
this is trashed
fetches.
face down?
I'm gonna
Travis.
be honest about
Yes.
that.
As a corporate,
Just-
I maintain
just
my
a
secrecy
little bit
as
of hope
long as
against
possible.
Clubman. Just a
You
little
never
bit, not
accessed
much.
this card. I never read
Just
it.
this much.
It was trashed in the same position it was installed in.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Oh, and I have to discard because I exceeded my hand size.
Definitely better.
You have
than
one click
playing-
left.
No, I don't.
And, okay.
I drew,
I don't
drew,
know
and
what I'll
installed.
take out.
I will
know I'm gonna take
discard
out one
this guy.
cane land.
Because I don't anticipate having enough money for it anytime soon. Oh,
Oh,
that was stupid.
Other cane land and just keep it.
Still have that, and I just drew that. As you all can tell at home, this game is going swimmingly.
I think that
Swimmingly.
the fairies deck, like the black blue
Oh, I guess
fairies
it goes to
deck,
me then.
Yeah, it's a shot at it.
Now I did see all of that. Do
maybe
you mind
not
if
a lot
I...
better, but
I'll let you
since I already
let you
know-
repeat.
Since
It's
I already
fine.
know what it is.
Yes.
Think about the
The thing with Archer though, even with Fem,
always
it's going to
had
cost
the,
you
fast lands.
8, 9, 10, 11 credits to get through.
Fetches.
Because you don't care if they gain 2 as
I mean,
much.
Yeah.
I'd
But
rather
you
have the
really
fetches
care if they blow up all the
fetches are
programs,
still
including the
good
one you
and
wanted to break it
deck that
with.
wants to
Yeah.
play.
Asperger's
But then I
would be
would...
amazing. because
So
now
I
it
would
has
break
way
Sentry
to find things
subroutine.
Yeah, but
biggest
here's the
Break
thing.
Sentry
That's the
subroutine, break
best
Sentry
possible.
subroutine, break
But
Sentry
but remember how you
But I
have to
would
get the
have
right
to, I would
score
have to
first?
get up to 6.
Now it doesn't have
Yeah,
that
and it
problem.
costs 2 to raise
So it
1.
would be 8,
Fem is
7,
not an
10,
efficient.
11.
John
So
will get-
10
What you're
including-
hoping to do is
mean,
install
I
them
like-
targeting Archer
Blood Moon
and
will
pay
get played
4 to
well.
bypass it.
okay.
But you picked a much better target.
Or it might get played more.
Here's the flip side of
Either way.
it. How much does it
People are
cost to
playing
res
more
Archer?
fetches and being more creative
res
with
Archer,
fetches,
it was
so it's even
expensive.
better.
Oh no, it's only 4.
But there's a penalty. I have to throw away an agenda.
Oh, like
Maybe.
one of these?
Yeah, a
Oh,
score
but
agenda.
it's better.
How much does it cost to res Tolbert?
8.
How sure are you that's a total?
Pretty sure.
And all told with those two is 1.
You can only
It
run
does not.
so many.
It ends
It's
the
run.
run.
Ends my run.
Well, it penalizes you for 3 credits.
You run
And then it
different
ends.
ones now.
Yeah.
You didn't show him in this toll booth.
A lot of decks.
That wasn't a total.
You're showing him the card you threw away last turn.
Oops.
30%.
That's okay.
I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, so it just
I forgot.
You're like, look at this. It's not a toll booth. But look at
So
it.
here's the deal. I have exactly enough
All of my playsets.
and a
I'm gonna
credit.
get 2 boxes of
To res
cards
one
and,
of
like open
Okay.
ball up and hopefully.
Say you
a
ran
bunch of
face
best
first into
lands,
R&D.
and then
I either wipe out my
I
income
like how we all make characters
just to res this guy.
Greg's like,
You
yeah,
lose a bad
so
subcredit and 2 credits.
What do you guys want to do?
Fail.
It doesn't matter. Get your
And now you have
party
3
comp.
clicks to
I'm
run
like,
here
Greg,
again.
we've already done
And there's
this.
nothing I can do to stop it.
To run R&D.
Or I refuse
Also,
to res
you
this
too.
because I need my money to trigger this.
And then you just keep running R&D.
At which
just keep running
point,
R&D, yeah.
R&D isn't actually protected.
Yeah.
The beauty of face down ice, which beginning players often don't realize, is it doesn't exist until the corp flips it face up. If I'm poor, you can run all over.
That's great.
If you know that, but watch, I guarantee you that this isn't a make credit piece of ice. No, I'm lying. It is. But it might not be. I might have been holding a piece of ice all day.
You already showed it to him.
That when I showed him one from the trash.
Then you picked up that one when you showed him again.
Well,
No,
our
I did. I
group,
went 2 down.
Schaefer's group is going to be on Friday night after.
So I'm gonna make a run.
My group
Okay.
is going to be
I'm
on
gonna run
Saturday.
at R&D.
That's
No
actually
res.
really good for me because
No
I'll just
res.
leave.
Access?
Alright. Yes, sir.
Let's.
Yeah,
Trash
actually,
it.
I'll actually go home and sleep.
Let's
Pay 1 and trash it.
You know.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to see what it is.
Absolutely. 3 clicks for 7 credits
Is ridiculous.
is nice. If this is a solid enough ice to protect it, I throw it down there and I just spend 4 turns making 28 credits and I don't worry about money anymore. Flip
But
side
you trash
is,
it because you can run
flip
RD
side is,
again.
even if you don't, even if you're not worried about the ability, yeah, just seeing a new card is worth it.
Sounds
For those
great.
of you at home, melange,
Sounds good to me.
and it gets trashed, face up because you saw it.
So let's make
Also,
another-
did you pay a credit?
I did.
Get it back. That was a
Oh,
bad
that's
pub credit.
right. I get a bad pub.
You don't even
so
pay
this is
for it.
all free.
Well, that's the problem.
Great. So let's make another run at R&D.
I really need to stop
Since
this.
you trashed it, don't you get to see another card anyway?
No.
Okay, all right, never mind.
You're putting me between a rock, a hard place, and your boot. It's very painful
He doesn't even have shoes on right now.
Welcome to running against your criminal, sir.
because no matter what I do, I lose here. If I let you get free accesses, somehow I've dodged a bullet 5 times in a row about this being an agenda. I'm paying 8 to stop you.
Okay.
Now run HQ.
Res, you lose 3 credits because you can't break it.
So I lose.
You have no means of raising the strength of that code gate.
What is Fem?
Nothing.
The dead total.
He trashed it.
Oh.
That's why you try to actually make me res it first, then you fem it.
Okay. And then I'm going to.
Now note, I'm not going to be poor, so poor that I can't res Archer forever.
True.
This is a one-time
So
deal.
now you run HQ.
If you had another legwork for triple access
I
off
should
HQ, this is the time for it.
True.
But since you don't, because
But I
that deck only runs 1,
So
I know
third click,
this.
you run HQ.
So I'm gonna run HQ.
Use
This isn't the
it.
4th click?
No.
My god, will this turn never end?
So, oh no, I get the credit. So I'm
You
gonna
get
pay
a
the
free
credit.
credit. Well, what if I rest this?
But I know that you don't have enough.
Rest it, it's fine.
So I'm gonna get 1 card. This one.
Of all the cards in my hand, you got 3 points Yahtzee. Good on you, good on you.
Run HQ
Don't
again.
forget to get paid.
You get 2 credits from Gabe.
Oh, that's true. 2 credits for Gabe.
Run HQ again.
Okay, I'm gonna run HQ yet again. Pick out the 2 agenda.
You have now seen most of the cards in my hand. Oh no, I drew a bunch last turn. That is turn.
That is turn.
Mandatory draw.
These playmats are nice.
First click is to get another card.
Probably better against
You? How?
I have no choice. 2 clicks to gain 3 credits.
I was kind of being stern about like, hey, you shouldn't.
And discard a card from my hand.
But he's learned.
I have good twin matchups.
Another thing you can do,
Blue decks are easy.
you can run archives when there's face
The
down
issue is the
cards
abrupt occasion.
and access them. Because if one of your agendas, you can still steal them.
Oh, okay.
And you would see all of them at once.
And you see all
So
of
there's
the
no,
upside. You see all the
there's
face
not
downs.
none of this pick 1 nonsense.
Yeah, you see all of them.
Awesome.
That said, I'm aware you can do that. So me throwing away agendas in the trash.
You keep it in.
Or he knows that you're aware of it, and so he thinks that it's safe.
Often, if I know you're going to run HQ no matter what
My
I do,
spell pierces win the war.
and I have 3 agendas or so the odds are really against me, I will just pitch a couple agendas and hope I can get them out later somehow.
A lot of people.
This is not
if-
that situation.
A lot of people, if you have face down cards in archives and you don't ice it, they're like, oh, there must not be agendas there, so I'm not going to run it.
And running it often is bad. Running it every now and then to keep your opponent honest is necessary because your opponent is a lying, cheating bastard, and you know it. It's too
Okay. So I'm gonna play one click, one credit.
And look how much you've ridden the chain of 2 account siphons. You're still rich.
I'm gonna play a special order.
What are you looking for? Don't look for a third fem. There's only 2 in the deck.
Then you see the.
I guess I would know if I built the deck. Is there anything that I should be getting towards Archer?
Another account.
At this point, Fairy would get you in once for cheap, but that's it. There's really, the only other Sentry Breaker I run is Fairy, and I only
Well, I was thinking about cards for R&D too, like Gordian
Right.
Blade.
But if he's saying, he said specifically for Archer. That's,
I know.
That's the answer. Gordian Blade
Or
can break
yeah,
for
or
7.
R&D, I guess.
Gordian Blade breaks it for 7 credits, which is
Although
not
Chalice's
efficient,
Blade hoses
but it is
me.
possible.
In fact,
I no longer run Parasite. Data Sucker.
Data Sucker.
Data Sucker reduces its strength by 1 or 2.
Yeah, that was
gets it-
frustrating. That was making me furious.
What?
He was trying to. I had it out like this, and he was trying to look through it while I held them. And I'm
So you
like,
just took half,
I'm like,
you
this
took
is really awkward.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
I
like
don't know.
CIS clip 2 done.
I really don't know what the. I mean,
My deck is very, very tailored to me. I've run it for more than a year and a half.
That's a maybe. And then.
Just be sure to shuffle when you're done.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Fairy's not a bad.
What is an
just-
AP? Something?
How,
AP subroutine? Generally, AP subroutines are things that deal net damage. Ice that deals net damage are AP ice, in addition to other types. Don't pull that out against this deck. That's really good for Jinteki or people who will deal lots of net damage. Wayland is not such a person. I don't actually think this deck is capable of dealing net damage.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take this guy.
Right? What is it? You have to reveal it.
Because that's a Koge. I think I'm gonna take.
Gordian? Now, Gordian is a long-term investment. It's 4 to get on the board, and if you do the math, 3 penalty to encounter, plus 3 to raise to strength, plus 1 to break. It's 7 credits to get through. That's not cheap,
I would use this. I would
one?
use Fairy.
but it is useful in the long term eventually. What you're looking to do is actually just make me flip this face down again. There's a card in that deck called Emergency Shutdown that says de-res a piece of ice.
Oh, okay.
You need to run HQ successfully first.
Okay.
That is not impossible.
Okay. So probably.
There's also a card that lets you get into HQ otherwise.
But I can't go get that one, right?
No, you
Nope.
can't get it.
But this is what he was telling
But
me
these
about.
are other
Nice
things.
thing is though, this is really good against Archer too, because he has to sack an agenda
Oh my
to res
god!
it,
Don't tell him. No, it's
okay.
and
So
then you make him flip it back.
it's good
face
against
down.
any painfully expensive ice, whether that's painfully.
But the nice
expensive.
thing is, you use Fairy because then he has to res Archer.
If I res Archer to Fairy, I lose an agenda point, and you get in, and or more accurately, and you don't die to it. But you can only do it once. So
Which
make
is
sure
fine.
that the time you get in is the time you really wanted to get in, whether it's because of legwork, account siphon,
Okay.
or
Yeah, you don't.
or emergency shutdown, whatever the reason.
You're not necessarily trying to get in right now,
Okay.
but you can click to install Fairy and leave it out there.
True. And that is a program.
And in an alternate scenario, like if you were playing this for seriouses, consider keep playing it close to the chest so nobody knows you have Fairy until, well, you thought that was safe, didn't you? Boom. You are now mem-capped. Installing any other programs will exceed your memory and you have to trash previous.
Click for cards.
Yep. So I'm gonna click for a card, which will draw me a card.
And at this point, if you ran here,
Click for a card.
Archer is
Yeah.
6 strength, correct?
We'll do. I'm gonna.
Archer is 6 strength, correct?
Costs
So
4
it
to
would
get
be
through.
3 real credits and 1 bad pup credit. Break, and you're through with Fairy. You can literally survive a faceplant to Archer for 3 credits, but you'd lose your Fairy doing it.
Okay. So
Which is not bad, but it's not useful right now. I mean, unless you think there's an agenda right here, in which case, yeah, maybe it's worth it. Done?
Yes, sir. Click.
Mandatory
You would
draw.
have to think that there's multiple agendas in his hand though, because you need the most.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points out of 20 are accounted for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I just mandatory draw. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 out of 45 cards, or 50 cards are accounted for. So right now, we've seen about the correct percentage. There may or may not be in my hand. But as a rule of thumb, yeah, there's a good chance. I'm not telling you there is, but there's a chance. Click to install, paying 1.
Okay.
Click to install.
I bet that his
Click for Beanstalk royalties to gain 4 credits. To pay 0, gain 3, but Waylon makes it +1. It's to you. You were betting, sir?
so I'm willing to bet that's an agenda.
I'll take that bet. Wait, you're betting that it is or it isn't?
It is.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it.
Okay, so what I can do is
So I double iced this server,
okay.
which means you would have to run past this one, then this one, unless I res one or the other or both.
Star City.
Okay, so effectively, you
And
play
then
2 cards.
like the stuff that
Now here's the thing. You could also, at this point, run that remote server,
except I
try to make him res, so he's
Yeah.
2 Porter res Archer.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'm actually gonna try.
Because you have a breaker suite out.
Yeah.
You could actually get through every type of ice with this, as long as you have enough money, except this one, which can't raise to strength, and this one, which is prohibitively expensive to do. But who cares? You can pay your way past a lot of stuff.
Okay, so you said that I could get through this for only 3 credits.
Well, if you do the math and kill your fairy, yes.
Okay.
But remember, he played that card over there, which
Yeah, I
is
know.
probably his agenda that he thinks is safe.
True, but I'm gonna try something a little crazy.
Okay, try something crazy.
Go a
It's
little
your
crazy.
game.
Okay, so I'll click, and I will make an account siphon towards your HQ.
The timing could not have been sweeter for you. There's only one thing you failed to think of.
What's that?
Account siphon siphons my money.
Yeah,
What if I don't have any?
that's true, but then that would cause you to res everything.
Which is exactly what I plan to do.
Okay.
You're forcing me to pay you money to res my archer so that you can't steal that money back. That doesn't make this a bad play, though, for 2 reasons. Firstly,
Still gonna
this is a
drain
may,
his
not a
account.
must. Second, it does bankrupt me, which was probably what you were going
Yeah.
for with this server anyway.
Yeah.
So, salute.
Okay.
There are 3 of each copy, a max of a card, and you picked the perfect time to bust me with that. I will res an archer and sacrifice an agenda to do so.
Okay. So that's gonna allow. So the core.
You need to pay.
So there are 4 subroutines and 6 strength.
and I can break 1 entry subroutine.
Well, no. Read the ability.
Oh.
0 credits to break a sentry subroutine.
Oh.
That's pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
You could break all 4. How much does it cost to raise strength? Just 1.
True. So I need
This
to.
is strength 6.
So
That's strength 2.
So I need to raise it 4.
Use a bad pub credit.
No, use bad pub and 3
3 and
credits.
1.
Bad pub. What's bad?
Bad publicity.
That
You get a
credit
free
you
credit
get
for
for
every
that's
run.
right.
yup.
Okay, that's right. So then
But
3,
Rider, trash it.
it'll trash it at the end.
Well, at the end of the encounter, so
Yeah.
that's gone.
So the encounter ends.
But you are
trash
past the archer.
Actually, no. Put fairy back out. Don't break the corp gains 2 credits.
No, it's 0 credits to break. You can break them all.
Yeah, but he wants you to gain them because he's siphoning them.
He has a point.
Oh, okay. That
If
would
you'd
make
rather
sense.
siphon me than look at a card,
So you gain 2 credits
that
and go to 5.
actually solves your money
That's
problem.
a good
That's
point.
well played. Well
played.
played, sir. My hat's off to you. That was
So
clever.
then you break the last 3 for free.
Is that the plan?
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, this one does fire. I can't choose to not let it fire. Boom.
We'll pay the 1 for that.
No, I'm not bankrupt. All right, I pay 5 credits to res this. No, I'm just kidding. That is allowed, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I have a window to res this if I can pay for it, but
Okay.
I'm not in fact paying to res it.
So